Bénéficiant d'une communication pour le moins timide, le MMO de Funcom, The Secret World, s'est dévoilé un peu plus au public lors du dernier Paris Games Week. L'occasion pour nous de rencontrer Glenn Swan, le community manager, qui nous a parlé plus avant de ce projet plutôt discret. À commencer par les principaux points qui différencient The Secret World d'un autre MMO.
The Secret World is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game set in a modern world, where you can be recruited by one of 3 secret societies or factions: the Templars, the Illuminati, and the Dragon. Now each of these secret societies have their own backstory, their own agenda within our game, and that's all joined together and fight against evil. The Secret World, what's unique about it, what sets it apart from other MMOs, is that it has no classes and no levels. We have over 500 unique abilities that you can basically design your own role or design your own class. You progress through the game, with freedom, and that's basically our motto. Our motto is the freedom of progression. Outside of the class, build classes, no levels. I think one of our biggest features is, the storyline. We have, a very epic storyline, with really good writers, Ragnar Tourniquet, behind the project, helping us, write and deliver or convey this storyline to our players. Everything is fully voiced over, and that's something that's very rare in the industry right now. We do have cutscenes. Our missions are not just mission terminals where you go up and click accept and walk away. Everything is fully voiced over. It's fully cinematic. It's very immersive, and I think that's one of the major things that sets us apart. And of course, we're doing things both in game and out of game. Outside of all the dialogue and all the cinematics, there's a hidden world hidden within the world that's embedded in the core of the Secret World that you have to uproot through exploration, and both in game and out of game. So you can find something in game and go out of game and find something else that relates to it all. So ideally, we're giving pieces of the story to our players, and we're allowing them to put it together as opposed to us telling them what to do. And they put it together and try to figure out what the Secret World is all about.
Un MMO plutôt particulier donc, qui se déroule à notre époque et dans notre monde. Un point qui a certainement posé quelques challenges à l'équipe de développement.
Another one of our mottos is everything is true. We're pulling from everything. From urban legends to conspiracies to myths. It all exists in our game. So one of the challenges is trying to take everything that's cool and put it into our game. And of course, we're basing our game off the modern world too, like London and New York. And we have Seoul, Korea, and each one of these major cities represents a secret society. Illuminati is New York, and Templar is London. And trying to recreate those cities inside our game is, of course, very challenging.
Malgré ses features plutôt originales, The Secret World propose tout de même des éléments de gameplay un peu plus communs pour les joueurs de MMO, comme le PvP par exemple.
When you're in the normal game, the PvE setting, everyone's joining together to fight against evil. But in PvP, everyone wants power. So all the secret societies are split apart. It's kind of like that love-hate relationship. They all want control of the world. And in our PvP, we actually have a persistent zone where you can fight over, specific areas of the world to gain benefits for your society. And then we also have mini-games as well. So you can fight over iconic locations like Stonehenge and El Dorado, in your typical PvP minigame fashion. So we have a little bit of everything.
Présenté pour la première fois au public français, The Secret World espère se construire une communauté susceptible de faire vivre le jeu et semble s'en donner les moyens.
Right now we're looking at, trying to hit as many markets as possible with our game, including France. And if we do it, of course, it's going to be fully localized, or we're going to try to fully localize it in French. We just, happened to move to Montreal with one of our studios, which is mostly Canadian French. And we do have a very strong department dedicated to localizing our games, because we've done it with previous games like Age of Conan. We've done German, we've done French, and of course primarily English. So ideally that's what we're trying to do. That's why we're here. We definitely want to try to make the game for the French market as well.
Prévu pour le moment sur PC en avril 2012, on espère que Funcom et son Secret World bousculeront un peu un genre qui gagnerait grandement à proposer de nouvelles expériences.